Hey YouTube, this is Cutie Pie 88. Excuse me, my voice is a little hoarse because I have allergies, a cold, or whatever's going around right now. I'm coming to you with a quick update video of some hair that I reviewed from Luvin Hair Company. They sent me this hair a few weeks ago. It's been about 3 weeks, I'm guessing. Because I had a sew-in at first of this hair. I have a video of me sewing the hair on. I hadn't did a sew-in in forever. Usually I wear a bundle of 20-inch, 18, and 16, and a 12-inch closure. Now let me just say this to people that have been commenting saying that, oh, you know, companies send better hair to their reviewers, and when you actually physically buy your hair with your own money, they give you bad hair. Now, I can't, you know, sit here and say that companies don't do that, but I really don't believe Luvin Hair Company would do that. The same hair that you would get, you know, paying your own money is the same hair I get to review. That's the purpose of the review, so you can see the quality of the hair, and for me to tell you that if they sell y'all bad hair, they're going to lose all their customers and then they have no business. So, I mean, that's just something to think about for people who say that reviewers get better hair than the actual customers. Everything was all good, you know what I'm saying? I noticed that the Brazilian hair is a very different from Malaysian Brazilian hair. This is the first time I ever reviewed Brazilian hair. I can tell that it's a different texture. It's definitely more coarse, more similar to African American, you know, relaxed hair. This hair tended to frizz a little bit. I had to make sure I brought my comb and my brush to work. Now this is when it was in its wavy state than when I got it. It hadn't been washed or anything. I noticed for the 2 weeks I had to sew in, I did get a little tangling here. Of course it was body wave. It was, you know, it wasn't like this, but it was the body wave, like the Spanish S wave. And I noticed it got a little tangle back here. You know, I had to keep combing and brushing it, and you know, the curls that I had got kind of poofy. And I think that was all because I didn't wash the hair for the 2 weeks I had to sew in. It was just straight from the pack onto my head. So I can't blame the hair. I didn't wash it, so I can't really say that was a con for the hair because it tangled a little bit and it was frizzy. That was before I washed it. Now after I washed it, it got so much better. I noticed the difference. It's a lot smoother now. It is still coarse. You know, Brazilian hair seems like it's thicker and more coarser. But as you can see, I can run my hand straight through it and no tangles. This is after it's been washed. I only flat ironed this hair one time. Heat styled it one time. And this was my first time just a few minutes ago. I'm in the process of flat ironing my hair from this pattern right here. Now I'll take that back. I'm sorry. This is not the first time I heat styled it. I crimped it with my waving iron this morning, and that's what this is. I just brushed out the waving iron curls. So that's what this is on the side, if you guys are wondering. I'm just halfway done with it. I wanted to show you guys how this hair flat ironed. But yeah, this was like only the second time out of 3 weeks that I heat styled it. The other times I used flexi rods and just curled my hair up and wore it, you know, in a scarf. Put a scarf on at night and woke up and took the rods out, and I love the curls. I love curls. So you guys, this hair is wonderful when flexi rod curling it. It lasts all day, and when the curls do fall, it falls into a nice wave. You know how thick it is just with 2 bundles. It's 2 bundles and a closure, 2 bundles and a 12-inch closure. This closure hasn't been bleached or anything. I just altered it with some, with an angle brush and with a makeup palette using one of the neutral colors. Like one of these right here, the kind of tan, whitish, you know, color ones. One that matched my scalp color. And I just dabbed it in there and then just dabbed it on my part. And of course I did pluck the hairs out the part with my tweezers. If you want a wave in the hair, I suggest that you wave it yourself. I do believe that the the processing of the wave kind of messes the hair up. I think it messes it up in the process. Just go ahead and buy it straight. Don't buy it body wave, because the way it comes body wave, you're not really going to wear your hair like that. You know, when you unravel it, sew it in, you know, it's pretty at first, but you won't really wear it like that. Like, you will want to heat style it anyway. So why not buy the hair in its more natural state straight, where it's absolutely no wave processing, versus buying a wave process and you flat iron it straight anyway. Guys, that's my suggestion. If you do still want to buy the body wave, that is perfectly fine. Just make sure that you wash the hair. Wash the hair, co-wash the hair, and then you'll get I'm just going to flat iron this hair on the other side. Okay, you guys, so I'm right here at the end of flat ironing the other side of the Brazilian wavy hair. I'm using my pink Cortex iron. This iron is great. It gets very hot though. It gets up to like 400, so definitely be careful. Now, a lot of people ask me, what is the point of using the brush before you flat iron the hair? The point of using a brush is because, especially with curly or wavy patterns, it's not necessarily, it's not necessary when you're flat ironing straight hair. It's necessary when you flat iron curly hair, because you want to stretch that curl pattern out before you flat iron the hair. If you just take the flat iron and just go over a curly wave pattern, it's going to still have that wave to it. It's going to still have that bumpy look because you're just going over it. You know, look. It's not really going away. You need something that stretches the curl pattern first. Then, once the heat goes over that, it stays straight. So that's what the purpose is for the brush. You just put the brush right in front, put the flat iron behind it. Y'all can see my closure lifting up a little bit. Sorry about that. I know it looks kind of crazy, but you'll definitely learn how to do it. And it causes you to not put too much heat on the hair, trying to constantly flat iron it, flat iron it, flat iron it, go over and over and over it. Because you really only have to pass it 1 or 2 times with the flat iron to get it pretty much straight. So this is how it looks. As you can see, the hair is still thick. It's not thin. It doesn't look like, you know what I'm saying, it looks still poofy, like natural, like African American flat iron hair. Not poofy, it just looks thick. For it to be only 2 bundles, it's pretty darn thick. Just brush it. A lot of hair, you guys, for 2 bundles. I mean, their bundles have always been very nice size, and I've heard that from other people too. They have really nice size bundles. So you guys, I really don't have that many bad things to say about this hair. Like I said in the beginning, before it was washed, it did tangle a little bit, and I noticed that it does frizz over time. But that was before it was washed. Now after I washed it, it got much better, and I think me continuously washing it is going to get better and better, because that process wave is going away. All the chemicals that they use to process the wave is starting to go away. So like I said, my suggestion is to buy this hair. I mean, it's great hair, you guys. Buy this hair, but buy it in a straight state. You know, I hate when hair companies say, okay, this is virgin unprocessed hair, when it's a totally processed wave. You guys know what hair will look like if it's unprocessed. Right off of somebody's head, it'll have that natural kind of soft wave to it. It's not going to look like an S. So don't trust companies that say it's unprocessed when it's processed with a wave. Luvin Hair Company, you know, with their Brazilian body wave, they never said it's unprocessed. You know what I'm saying? It's Brazilian body wave. That's what you're buying. You're buying them, you know, with a processed wave. So you guys just do your research before you buy hair. You know what I'm saying? I want you to have the best experience. I appreciate you guys watching my video for my recommendations. I'm sorry, but I have to let you guys know this hair does shed a lot more than my Malaysian hair. That's something I failed to mention at the beginning. I didn't notice shedding Like, I didn't even cut the wefts when I did my sewing. I didn't cut the wefts. I folded it just at the very end where I had to, you know, cut it off. That's the only time I cut it. And I noticed shedding. I was so sad. Like, I was really, really sad. I wasn't expecting it from this hair because I got absolutely none from the Malaysian hair, and I cut those wefts. So I got none from that. I got a lot of shedding with this hair, you guys. I'm sorry to say it. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it and say, oh, it was 1 or 2 strands. You know, like now I'm not getting any. Now I'm not getting any. So I don't know. Not 1 strand, but at the beginning I was like really sad. I didn't know where it was coming from. Maybe because it was fresh out of the pack, it was shedding or something like that. But I did notice it. I did notice it, honestly. But now it seemed like right when I try to show you guys, it ain't shit. Now I recommend the company. Very good company, very good customer service, very good prices. And yeah, overall, I really do, you guys. For the moment, I'm loving it. I'm loving my wig. Apparently it stopped shedding. So I may do like an ombre tip on this or something. I'm not sure. But I hope you guys like my video. Thank you so much for watching. I may do one more update on this hair. I'm not sure, but it'll be a couple months down the line to see how it holds up. But I'm just letting you know how this hair is holding up. It's been about 3 weeks, and it's been very, very good. Very good experience. Like, I did a little shedding. Like I said, a little shedding, a little tangling, but nothing I can't handle. And apparently all that has stopped now that I have washed it and put it on a wig. So it's all good. So far I give it 8.5, 9. So we'll see how it holds up in a few months. I'll probably make another video. But like I said, thank you for watching, you guys. Sorry about my voice. I know it sounds really crazy. Hopefully I get over this cold or whatever I'm having. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you later.